Okay, so you've signed the client, they've signed in the dotted line, happy days, they're now part of your business and you're now doing work for them. But this comes to the hardest part, which is how you're actually going to get them customers from using your social media marketing techniques. So I've devised a 3-step way to which you should follow, 3 main principles to which you should follow, and I can guarantee that you will get results for your social media marketing clients. So I'm going to pass you over to the piece of paper, which I'll jot some shit down, and we can get cracking. Okay, so we got a piece of paper, and I'm going to write down the 3 main principles as we just discussed. So the question is, how do you actually get clients? How do you actually get customers for your social media marketing clients? So the 3 main principles to which I use for my business and my clients is that we start with brand. Then we have community. And we have ads. So I'll explain each and every one in more detail, but this is the general consensus of which I follow. And it may change over time, probably will once the whole techniques change. But for now, these are the main principles that I follow. So brand pretty much is one of the most important aspects of the companies to which you're working for. And this is something that I suggest, and this is to only pick high quality brands to work with. So this is why I wouldn't suggest going for that little crappy kebab shop that's down the road that has no potential for social media. You need to be going for high quality brands. High quality brands. Fuck, my writing's shit. But anyway, brands. If the business you're looking at, or you've agreed to look at and is currently working with, if they don't have logos, if they don't have branded content to which you're creating, then you're playing the game wrong. When you're devising content, so content's the main arm of this brand, you should be branding their content. So you can use stuff like Canva to create designs that basically incorporate the brand into what you're posting, and they should have logos, they should have themes. So once you build this solid brand up, so this just reinforces everything you post, all the content you post, it should include branded stuff. You need to reinforce this to the audience. Then we come down to community, which is another big block in the 3 principles. So community, this will help you. So if you look at any of the big companies, they built up what is so-called a tribe, right? So you got Apple, which have built up this huge tribe that whatever they post, whatever they produce, people will flock to it because they are obsessed with the brand and obsessed with the tribe. So this is called a community. So I mainly manage restaurants. So everything we post, for some restaurants, we have a crazy community where people just flock at anything. I could post a picture of a dog shit on a plate and I would have considerable number of people like that post just because of the place where I posted it from. So you need to build up this community surrounding the page which you're creating, surrounding the company which you're working for. And to do this, say for instance you've just taken hold of the restaurant and their page is shit, there's nothing on there, there's no brand, there's nothing on there. People don't know the page. You've got to focus on brand awareness. Brand awareness to start off with. So this can involve you doing giveaways. Giveaways, promoting good content. So if you have some content that has a considerable more amount of likes than any other piece of content, promote it, pay some money to boost that around the area, use the targeted adverts to boost it within the area from Power Editor or Advert Manager, and you will gain some awareness for your business doing that. Also, giveaways are vital in growing the page. I mean, they're so vital in growing the page. In this day and age, you've got to give shit away to get stuff back. And this is why I highly recommend doing giveaways, especially for a new company if they've just started off. So you need to think unique to the restaurant. while keeping in that brand which you're creating for the restaurant itself. Everything has to be branded, so the giveaways have to be branded. Okay, I'll show you an example of one of the giveaways I'm running for a local restaurant of mine. Most of the actual results from that are completely organic. I hardly paid. I only paid a few pounds to get some sort of get people engaging with it around outside the area to which it's organically reaching. But I'll show an example of that. So we'll cut to that now. So I'm going through my business manager, and you can see that anything I'm running, I've marked some stuff over so you can't see it for like privacy purposes. But anything that I'm running on the page, I'm branding it. So I'm ensuring that this brand of the business stays relevant and reinforced in people's minds when I'm posting this stuff. So if you look at the logo, for example, I've retained that the logo is theirs. It is something that they've created, and then I'm also publishing that in their Christmas bookings cover photo. Again, the Christmas giveaway, this is like a perfect example. So if you look at that now, with a 25,000 reach on that, insane, literally insane. The actual graphic itself is branded to retain that business feel. So the more you do this, the more people come related and sort of comfortable with seeing your brand. And it's like with anything, it's relevance. The more people see it, the more people will talk about it, and that will eventually result in sales. So retain the brand in anything that you do for these businesses. So you're getting a lot more engagement, a lot more attention on the restaurant itself, which then will result in sales once you combine the brand, the community, and the ads. So the ads, again, is probably the most important thing. So I've discussed them slightly when I said about promoting good content, but the ads will be the general driver of sales for your restaurant, because you're reaching outside of the bubble to which your social media content usually reaches, and you're attracting the attention of new customers using good content, using giveaways to attract them. And one thing I will tell you is the adverts you use don't have to just be a 10% off for the restaurant. It doesn't have to just be a 10% coupon. You can become experimental and creative with the type of offers you run. So even for a restaurant, you can do one I've been running recently for one of the restaurants is that for each meal they buy, they get a glass of wine, or each meal they purchase, they get a bottle of the house wine. And I shit you not, you spend $20 in that ad around the area, you will have a considerable number of people liking and actually engaging, and then coming into the store and showing them that offer and then claiming it. So be creative with your ads, and don't be scared to run a funnel or two. There's nothing wrong with that. So these are all used for certain objectives. So whether it's just one sort of quick sale, so whether you just want a 10% content piece, so whether you just want somebody just to come in from a 10% coupon, you can have a huge campaign. So this is one thing I like as well, running. So for example, the newer restaurants, we do a giveaway, then we promote that giveaway around the UK or around the certain area to which they're living in and where the business operates, and you will have a lot of engagement. There's so many different examples of this. So I can't actually write this down, but you can have selfie competitions, you can have competitions of people taking photos with their cup, and we pick the best with a picture of the coffee cup of the company, and then we pick the best cup and or the best picture, and we give them a reward for that, whether it be free coffee for a month, free coffee for a year. There's so many different types of this. You can get a photo competition that basically involves people trying to take the best picture of the area to which you're living in. It engages people a lot more than just a 10% offer, and for that reason it goes back to community and it links in with that. So you're building up that tribe on the page through running really creative advertisements which engages the reader and drives the business forward. Then you've got another one which is sort of like email lists. So the nitty-gritty marketing stuff. You can even look at the app bot things, AI bots. So you can look at AI bots on all this sort of stuff as well. So you can use advertisements to build up an email list and then to run the bots as well. Okay, so I walked you through the principles which I follow when I run my social media marketing techniques for my businesses. So I mainly work with restaurants, but you can build this sort of model up for any particular niche in general. You can, if you follow those 3 steps and you become a unique marketer and think uniquely towards the business, you will have some really good results. So have them in the back of your mind. Hopefully that helped. And if you need some more explanation on certain topics, or need me to sort of sketch another shitty drawing out, I can even scan it and send it to you if you want. Feel free to drop me a message or message me wherever you may seek. I put a tag on my LinkedIn and all those shitty other stuff. So yeah, feel free to get in contact. Great stuff.